everybody. Thank you very much for joining me and hearing about what happened at our board meeting on the 2nd of February. As most of you will know, we have a public board meeting on a regular basis, and there will always be a recording made by me after the meeting and a full set of board papers available in the About Us section of our website. It'd be lovely to see people who come along and join us. Please do feel free. You'll find a list of the dates on the website. On this occasion, I wasn't able to attend the full meeting as I had to go off and cover a system meeting during the morning. So my thanks go to Helen Glenister, who chaired the meeting when I wasn't present. Our meeting began hearing from Silpa Danish. Silpa is a lead professional nurse and midwifery advocate, and she talked about the role of her and her colleagues. Her professionalism, enthusiasm for her role and for nursing as a profession was a real credit and a joy to hear. She covered a wide range of the support and guidance that she offers to nurses and midwives and the positive feedback that she's received on her work. Really well done to Silpa for the success and progress of the professional nurse and midwifery advocates. It was really good to hear from her and the difference she makes to our people. We had a visit last week from Keir Starmer and Angela Rayner. They came and visited our emergency department and our same-day emergency care unit on the 27th of February. I'd like to thank everybody who was involved in the visit. Keir and Angela said it was a great visit and they really enjoyed meeting our frontline staff. It was a slightly worrying week that week because we had the issues of gas and air for maternity services, and we also had a water main burst on our site. So actually getting everything ready for our visitors was quite a triumph. One of the other things that we heard about was that we have appointed a new transport lead to liaise with NHS Blood and Transplant and to support our patients and their loved ones. Really important appointment and one that will make a real difference to our patients. We talked about maternity. We talked about the use of gas and air. There's a great video on social media made by Giuseppe Labriola about the issues, and we really value that. We also had a great question and answer session done by our local Maternity Voices partnership. I'd like to thank each and every one of them for the help and support that they've given to our patients. We talked about the work that maternity services are doing, refreshing our standards against those listed in the national reports, the Ockenden report, about maternity care across the country. The team have done an enormous piece of work actually doing that. We talked about our rate of sickness. We have, like all other NHS trusts, a high rate of sickness at the moment. There's beginning to be a sense that it is getting better, but it's too early to really be able to say that we're over the bulk of our staff going down with flu and all of those wintertime illnesses. We had a great recruitment day in January, and we've got another one planned this month, which is really going to make a difference to our capacity to fill our shifts safely. We launched the open visiting, which began on Monday last week across the hospital. It means that people can visit their loved ones in hospital at any time, any reasonable time. And it's received really positive feedback, both from visitors and patients. We know that experience elsewhere has shown that by supporting a loved one, it receives a really positive impact on the care and the outcome of their illness. They tend, for example, to be able to get out of hospital quicker if they have lots of positive support from their family while in hospital. We had a report from our Freedom to Speak Up, which is our way of encouraging staff to always raise concerns and allow us to work to find solutions with them to any concerns they have. On the whole, those concerns are used mainly for issues around health and well-being of our people, and less for patient safety concerns. But it does bring with it, the system brings with it the ability to understand what's happening with other hospitals and to learn from other hospitals and trusts across the NHS. We talked about our financial position. Very sadly, we will end this year with a very significant deficit of £14 billion. But we have transferred to a new system of managing our funding called patient quality performance, which means that we always put patients at the forefront of our work when we're making decisions around our finances. We talked about our PAHT 2030, which is our long-term plan setting out our objectives and targets. And I'm really pleased to be able to say that we're absolutely on track, both for digital and for culture. On transforming care and corporate transformation, we're making good progress, but we're not at the position of having completed all of our targets for this year. The one that we don't have much progress on is the new hospital. And as you will have read in the press, we're awaiting national guidance on what's happening with the new hospital programme, and it is very sadly out of our hands. The last item that we covered was our charity, the Princess Alexandra Hospital Charity. We had a charity strategy presented to the board, and we agreed and approved that, setting out detailed plans and actions to grow the charity and increase our fundraising for our patients and for our people. The meeting ended with a review of how the meeting had met our values. Our next public board meeting takes place on the 6th of April. It would be really great to see you there. Do find the time and come along, ask questions, hold us to account for the services we provide. Thank you for listening to me.